YouTube. What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Sinister, and I'm back again for another episode of Real Talk, episode 6. You know what I mean? Today's a special occasion, you know what I mean? Today's my mom's and my aunt's birthday. May they rest in peace, you know what I mean? I miss y'all, I love y'all. Your moms, thanks for everything that you did for me in life. Thank you for putting me in this world. But today's topic is going to be about life is hard. Life is hard. You know what I mean? You're going to go through some things in life that's going to knock you down, but you got to get back up and you got to keep fighting. You got to keep grinding. You feel me? Don't stay down. You ain't going to stay down forever. You got to get up. You got to keep fighting. You can't give up. Don't allow your emotions to get the best of you. You got to take your time, sit back, take a deep breath. You know what I mean? Meditate if you have to, just so you can clear your state of mind, so you can figure out what your next step's going to be. You know what I mean? Some people going through hard times right now, and they let their emotions get the best of them, and they start making rash decisions. You know what I mean? They start thinking of a quick way of trying to get out of the situation, but you need to sit back and just take your time to put that plan together. You know what I mean? When you're going through hard times in life, that's when you start seeing who really in your corner and who really ain't in your corner. You know what I mean? For real. Because when you was up and you had your money right and everything was flowing good with you, everybody knew you. Everybody knew you. Your phone was off the hook. Yo, can you drive me here? Yo, can I borrow this? Yo, this, that. But when you're going through hard times, your phone barely rings. Barely rings. You be feeling, and you know, all the things you did for people, you sit there and you be like, damn, you know, I helped this person out now when I'm, you know, messed up in the situation. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you. You know what I mean? For real. But life is hard. Life gonna always throw a monkey wrench at you. But you gotta be prepared and ready and think of it ahead of time. Ahead of time. Life is hard. A lot of times, things is not gonna work out the way you want them to work out. But it doesn't mean it's not gonna work out. That's what it is. Right now, everybody know I do my music, my equipment is down, you know what I mean? But I ain't gonna sit here and be like, damn, you know, I can't do this, I can't do that. Yeah, my homies got studio equipment, but you know what? I want my own, you know what I mean? I want my own, and I'm gonna grind to get new equipment. That's all that means. It's time to step it up and turn it up to be able to do my thing and record. You already know, Sinister house all day, you know what I mean? But life is hard. You know, sometimes you gotta work at that bullshit job. Excuse my language, but that's just what it is. You gotta work at that BS job. Deal with the bull. You know what I mean? You got supervisor pain in your ass. Life is hard, you know what I mean? Some people sit here and they do things in their life and make wrong decisions, and the decisions that they make later on when life hit them and they realize like they wasted their time in life, they mad and they want everybody else to come fix their situation. But guess what? It don't work that way. You gotta get up and grind, because you can't depend on somebody else to get up and go find a job for you. You can't get up and depend on somebody else to pay your rent. You gotta grind. You gotta get up. We ain't gonna sit here. I'm not gonna allow y'all to sit here and just feel sorry for yourself. Get up and start doing what you gotta do. For real. Don't worry about who's in your corner or not, because you have to do what you have to do, because you know what? Everybody goes through hard times. And it's time for you to get up and grind and get what you gotta get to better your life. I'm grinding. I'm hungry. You know what I mean? I'm hungry. And I need my people, my partners that's around me to be hungry twice as much. You know what I mean? Twice as much. You gotta get up early. Y'all already seen. Y'all seen my test results off my general knowledge, CDL. You know what I mean? That ain't the only thing I'm doing. I'm just multi-talented, so I do different things. You know what I mean? People complain about the economy, but real grinders find other ways of making ends meet. You feel me? You feel me? Now, I don't think y'all feel me. You feel me? Find other means of income. As long as it don't put you in jail, grind. You know what I mean? Grind. Get up and let's get it. For real. Because I'm hungry every day. You know what I mean? I fell asleep last night, 3:30 in the morning. I'm back up this morning. Grinding. You know what I mean? I woke up today, I said my prayers, you know what I mean? Spoke to my moms and my aunt from above and continue to ask them and the Lord to bless me, you know what I mean? Bless me and my people and my family that's going through hard times right now. You know what I mean? Life is hard, man. Sometimes you got to make decisions and you got to leave certain people where they at because they just don't want to grow at that time. Don't mean they not going to grow, but you on two different playing fields. Y'all at two different levels in life. You know what I mean? I'm tired of struggling. I know y'all tired of struggling. So what we gonna do about it? We gonna get up and we gonna grind. You feel me? That's what we gonna do. We gonna grind. We gonna sky's the limit and we gonna do what we gotta do to get it. By all means necessary. Real talk. Sleep is the new broke. Sleep is the new broke. Turn that TV off. That beat that you hear in the background, that's my beat. I produced that. You know what I mean? For real. I do these motivation videos because I just want to inspire everybody to do better in life. That's it. Success is what you want it to be. What you want out of life, you got to fight and grind and dig at to get. I want that house. I want that car. I want them cruises. I want to be able to fly around the world and do what I want to do. I want to be able to take care of my family like a real man should. You feel me? And any real man out there know what I'm talking about. I'm tired of that check to check, living check to check, waking up and going to a job where you don't even get paid for what you really doing. You know what I mean? But remember, everything is a stepping stone and you're not going to stay there. You know what I mean? Me and my partner's been to the bottom. I've been to the bottom. I'm tired of the bottom. I know what the bottom feel like. You know what I mean? So I'm hungry. Y'all better get hungry. Hungry! Y'all already know. Life is hard. Some people, you got mothers, you got fathers that didn't do their thing when they was coming up. You know what I mean? Some of the mothers, and a lot of mothers nowadays, they plan is to sit on the system, and then when years go by, 10, 15, 20 years go by, and they realize like, damn, their life ain't nothing but public assistance, and they mad at the world. You know what? That was their choice. So you better be smart about the decisions that you make in your life and where you going in life and the things that you want in your life for you and your family. For real. Things happen. That always gonna happen. Things happen. When you fight in the chase of gold, things happen. I've been trying to do my trucking thing for 4 years. 4 years. Door kept closing. Door kept closing. Door kept closing. But you know what? I know it's gonna happen one day. I know it's coming. I know it's here. I feel it in every fiber of my body. I feel it. The universe is making sure that's going to happen. Sometimes things happen for a reason because there's a lesson to be taught. And you got to open your eyes and realize what that lesson is there to teach you. You know what I mean? Like my lesson. Stop playing around with your bills and be on point with your bills and you won't face an eviction. You know what I mean? Your cell phone won't get cut off. You know what I mean? Your car won't get repossessed. You know what I mean? Your insurance won't lapse. You know what I mean? It could be numerous things. So life is hard. And you got to stay focused. You got to stay grounded. You know what I mean? Stay focused. Stay grinding. Stay hungry. And that's what it is. Surround yourself with nothing but positive, energetic people that's looking to do the same thing you're doing. Climb that mountain because 2013, the word of the year is elevation. Look it up. Elevation. For real. Step it up. What are you waiting on? Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Yeah, things happen. Yeah, you know what? You would have did this and would have did that, you wouldn't be where you at. But everything happens for a reason. Sometimes you gotta take a step back to realize, all right, I know I can't do that again. Or I'm not gonna allow this situation to ever happen to me and my family or me and my kids again. You know what I mean? So, life is hard. Life is hard. We all make decisions where the result brings us some type of turmoil or some type of negative result, but we got the power and the ability to turn around and change that situation. You know what I mean? To change that situation. Some of y'all went through bad relationships. Some of y'all had to get out of a relationship because it was just toxic. It just was not good for your situation at that time. You know what I mean? Some people is with people and they're miserable as shit. You know what I mean? They're miserable as shit and they're fighting and they're trying to stay with that person, hoping that person gonna change, but years don't went by and that person's still at you about the same nonsense. It's time for a change. It's time for a change. You know what I mean? If you gonna continue to be where you at and you don't make a change, stop complaining about it to everybody else because you not making the move to make a better way for yourself. So you have to deal with what you're going through because you just don't want to make a change. Nobody gonna come change your situation but you. And that's just what it is. Life is hard. Life is hard. You wanna get in that school, your money ain't right. You can't get the tuition. You can't get the student loan. The student loan is crazy and you still gotta come up with other money. You've been sitting and you've been doing job applications and nobody called you. Don't give up because tomorrow could be the day that job called you. Some people get situations that help them to get to where they're going and they don't realize like, yo, let me take this for right now, do this, to put the money away to get to where I really want to go. Do what you got to do so you can do what you want to do later, like my instructor always told me. This was saying thank you for everything that you told me. Know what I mean? My instructor, I seen her grinding. Know what I mean? I seen her grinding. No matter what happened, when one job starts to fade out or, they letting people go, they letting people off, real grinders or hustlers find other means of income. You know what I mean? When you gonna start realizing, you know what, I want to make money while I sleep. I'm making money when I'm sleeping. You know what I mean? I'm building my business. Yes, it takes a lot of time and dedication, but I got that work ethic in me. Because my mom's, she worked 30 years at her first job and retired from that job. Some people can't even keep a job for 30 days nowadays because they're not focused, they're not hungry. They're not hungry. And you got to be hungry for the things that you want in your life. Wake up, because time is moving. Time ain't waiting on nobody. You got one life to live, and why not live it to the fullest? How long do you want to stay defeated and down? How long you going to sit there and feel sorry for yourself? How many days you going to keep waking up, walking around moping, stressed? Go work out. Start getting that negative energy out your system. Start waking up every day telling yourself, I will have a better life. I will grind to better my life. I will have everything that I want in life. No matter what obstacle comes in my path, I will go through it, over it, or around it. But no matter what obstacle comes, I'm prepared and I got the skills to take it there and beyond. Let's go. Get up. You want to get in that school that you really want and you got to study to pass that little pre-test, then you better start studying. You got the internet, you got your phone, because some of y'all just sitting on Facebook playing them Facebook games, but you sitting home and you broke. And you broke. For real, like, where's the common sense in that? You sitting home, you playing games on Facebook, when you can be sitting there, if you sit home and you on your laptop or you on your desktop, build a website and realize how much money you can get from that. Assets, look it up. What skills do you got besides just sitting and feeling sorry for yourself? Because that becomes a skill. It's easy to do. It's always harder to start something new. Push yourself. Stop letting yourself down. Pick yourself up. No matter how many times you fail, you get back up and you keep going. You keep grinding. Don't give up. Don't sit there and feel sorry. Don't worry about who's in your corner and not at that time. When things get better, you'll recognize who was there and who ain't there, and you'll know how to make your adjustments to that. Some people you're going to have to cut off. You're going to have to cut off. Friends, families, co-workers, whatever. But focus. Get focused. Some of y'all can't work. Certain situations got y'all where y'all can't work. You know, you might have to be home and take care of your moms. You know what I mean? Maybe moms is sick. You know what I mean? You can't work right now because she needs you. But yo, don't sit there and feel defeated. That's your moms, and you do what you got to do to take care of your moms, no matter what goes wrong. Sometimes you can't help the situation because sometimes you got to let a person learn on their own by their own mistakes. For everybody out there that's going through hard times right now, stay up. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. Always look up and ask for that prayer. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Because everything that I do, I turn and I look up and I ask to give me the strength to be able to work the way I work. My work ethics is 1,000%. My work ethics is incredible. And I continue to ask the Lord to bless me with the work ethics that I got. I will work circles around people. At my job, nobody can see me at my job. My work ethics is that extraordinary. For real. I will grind circles around you. They not hungrier than me. They not hungrier than me. For real. Hell with 4 chicken wings and chicken fried rice. I'm trying to eat steak and potatoes. You heard me? You heard me? For real. Life is hard. And you gotta realize that. You gotta realize that. Some people you gotta just leave where they at because, you know, they just don't want better in life. And you know what? You can't get mad at it because their vision is limited. What's your vision? What's on your vision board? What it is that you want in your life. What it is that you see in your dreams. What it is that you ask and you pray for to happen every day. Work. Yeah, a lot of y'all been through different situations. Y'all, you know, baby father don't do what he gotta do. He a dick. Your baby mom's a dick. Your family call you with the dumb nonsense. Then when they down and out, they call you when you up and they complain about their situation. You go help them out. Then when the tables is turned, they don't even know you. I ain't do this yet. You know, you might need a few dollars. Everybody done got to that point where they might need a few dollars. You talk to your family, yo, I ain't got it right now, why. But they just finished telling you they did this, they bought that. You know what I mean? Or they got this situation going on, you know what I mean? But everybody has situations going on in life. And sometimes people's not going to be able to help you because they grinding. And they trying to get their situation fixed because they're struggling also. Because when you're fucked up, everybody else is fucked up. I only surrounded myself with positive and go-getter people. That's the energy I want to surround myself with. I want to be around those who want better in life. You can't sit and stay with people who want to sit still, stand still in the same damn spot, doing the same damn thing that they did last year, the year before that. Times is changing, for real. Start worrying about what happens when you get to the age of retirement. The longer you sit around and you don't start getting into understanding 401k and IRA accounts, I'm already up on it. I'm already up on all that knowledge. You know what I mean? I'm already ahead of the game. You know what I mean? IRA. Look into that. Oh, Roth IRA. You know what I mean? Start building your savings account. Start getting your business, if that's what you want to do, off the ground. Start grinding. My part, you know, I got people that support Sinnizter House Entertainment all day. Big shout outs to my boy Serge, Saheem. I appreciate all the support. Everybody that rides with me with Sinnizter House and that's down with me and know what I'm going through. You know what? I appreciate everything y'all do, man. Stay giving the love, and I got love for y'all. Thank you. I just want to acknowledge those people who still ride with me, even though I haven't even been dropping nothing new as far as my music goes. But Sinnizter House will forever be. All day, every day. That's how we do it. TSC, we mobbing. BX, you know what I mean? BX, we in the building. Life is hard though. And sometimes things just ain't gonna work out the way you want them to at the time you think it's gonna go through. Don't worry about how things gonna happen. Just put the action in plan. You know what? Keep looking for them jobs. Because sooner or later, something's gonna happen. Cause and effect. And I said this to y'all before. Let's keep grinding, y'all. Let's keep grinding. Now, some of y'all been sitting in, y'all went through that phase, and now you're starting to see the light. Now y'all starting to be like, damn, okay, boom, I thought this would never happen, and now it's starting to happen. Now you got to start putting your blueprints and your plan together. What's the next step that you going to do? What you gonna do? Life is hard. Life gonna always throw a monkey wrench at you. But what you gonna do when that monkey wrench come for you? When that misery, come and knock at your door. Because, as you move up that mountain, there's going to be temptations. There's going to be people that come in your life to try to distract you, knock you off course. There's going to be people you might be with, and you have to let them go for the better good of your situation and your dreams. Sometimes you're going to have to let a relationship go. You're going to have to let a person go because they need to grow up as well as you need to move forward to continue to grind. Because 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you might not be with that person. And if you put your dreams off to make the other person happy, you might not be with that person 5, 10 years from now. Guess what's going to happen? First, you're going to resent that person. Second, you're going to be like, damn, well, if I would have did this. Do you really want to sit 20 years from now in your life and say, damn, I wish I would have just went and did what I had to do? Some people going to understand what it is when you're trying to get your life together and you're grinding for a better cause, and some just don't understand because they haven't had that real life experience. But here's a reality check. Everybody gets kicked in the ass with life. Everybody gets kicked in the rear with life. You know what I mean? What's your reason you get up and you grind? What's your reason you stay up late and study and read and do research to do what you gotta do? What is it that you doing every day? Because if you sit and you have that defeated state of mind, like I told y'all, you your own worst enemy. If you allow your state of mind to get the best of you, then your situation ain't gonna become the best. Real talk. Look at the video, The Secret, for y'all who want to get on that level where I'm at. Look at The Secret. What is it that you want? Your thoughts and your feelings create your situations. And that's just what it is. I do a lot of reading. I do a lot of research. Hell with TV. TV ain't doing nothing for you but making you waste time in the day when you can be putting that energy into something that's going to better your life. Hold on. Who that? Who that? Sorry about that, UPS. Delivering a package to me. Know what I mean? So, what it is that you gotta do to get to where you going, figure it out. Get that blueprint together. And grind and hustle. Yo, this your boy Sinnizter. This is just one of my videos I'm going to do today. Again, today my mom's birthday. Rest in peace. I miss you. I love you, Mom. Thank you for putting me in this world. Thank you for giving me the work ethics that I got. You know what I mean? Stay tuned. Real Talk, episode 7, coming right back at you. Peace.